Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gabriel and today we're doing another Divine Masculine Energy reading. This reading is meant to be timeless, so if you're finding it anytime, at any point in time, you will find a message here for you. This applies even if you are Divine Feminine wanting insights for your Divine Masculine, or if you're a Divine Masculine wanting some more insights on yourself and your journey. There will be a message for you if you found this video. All right, so we're going to dive into the cards today. We're going to be using the deck, The Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland for the Divine Masculine Energy. I've already shuffled, and I did something a little different this week. I pulled all the cards up front, so I've kind of seen the energy of this reading already before we started, and I just want to dive right into it. See if this new format feels good or if we want to change it moving forward. We're going to try something new today. So the first card that popped out in this reading for today is Disruption. And, this seems like a really heavy card, and that's kind of why I felt called to pull the rest of them, because I needed the full context of what we're looking at here. And, I feel like we've been looking at this Dark Night of the Soul energy for the past several weeks. And this energy is kind of that. It's like you may be feeling like there's like disruption in your life right now. Maybe you had some plans and they don't go according to plan, or maybe something is feeling still pretty heavy for you and you're just like, oh, I feel constrained. I can't do what I think I need to do. Maybe you even feel like you're in this straitjacket. You feel like I'm trapped and I don't know what to do right now, Divine Masculine. But this energy is not necessarily the truth of what's going on. You may have that feeling, but it's really important to move through that feeling, because again, a lot of stuff is coming up during this time and you can't control the outcome. The best thing to do is to just surrender in these situations to God. Not give up, but surrender it to God and then take the next step. Do the mirror exercise. Do whatever God is calling you to do. Because, this energy is just like what's coming up to be moved through. And like controlling it is what's actually going to keep you restrained. When you surrender to God, you're surrendering to your freedom. You're surrendering to what you actually want. So just know that you're not actually in the straitjacket, but it can feel like you're kind of backed into a corner maybe at this time, and just be open to God showing you the way through. And the reason why I say this, this is not like God's going to show you the way through, is because immediately after is another transformation card. And I promise you guys, I've been shuffling these cards. I'm like, when are we not going to get a transformation card? Seriously, if you haven't been watching the series of videos, if you go back and watch these readings for these past few weeks, transformation is just like the name of the game these past couple weeks. And this is great. This is a time of the twin flames are going through all types of transformations. So be open to that. Divine Masculine, you're still going through that change. And again, it takes time for a diamond, or coal to turn into a diamond. It takes time for a caterpillar to turn into a butterfly. If that doesn't happen for you overnight to immediately transform, know that that's probably the most compassionate thing, is God doesn't give you anything you can't handle. And if God is trying to prepare you for this grand thing that is your harmonious union, you may have to be under pressure for some time. You may be under this, this seeming pressure, because you don't have to have pressure on yourself. You can surrender pressure, but you may feel the pressure in your reality of things are just feeling really bad and crazy, and I'm going through all these feelings coming up. You may feel that, so that you can grow. You're going to be out of your comfort zone in order to grow. So that it looks like it is happening. It's still happening. and you're coming into deeper wisdom. And we saw this a couple weeks back, not this particular card, but wisdom from a different deck of divine feminines, you know, kind of coming into a wisdom. And that's not to say divine feminines are ahead of masculines or vice versa. You're one, right? So you're both going through the same challenges, but in your own way. And, you know, you're coming into this deeper wisdom. And what I really think, and what I really feel that this, you know, represents is your spiritual maturity. Is like you're learning spiritual maturity through these challenging times. And it's okay if you make mistakes. It's okay if you're like feeling upset and you're angry and you got to move through and you got to cry. You know, it's okay to cry, divine masculines. You can do it. It's okay. It's necessary sometimes to cry and just get your feelings out. But you're going to come into this place of spiritual maturity so that you can handle your harmonious union. And, you know, don't be afraid of it. Don't shy away from it. You know, maybe you won't come out on the other side a guru or anything like that, but you will come into this deeper sense of how to handle your upsets and going deeper into love and union with your twin flame. So keep it up, divine masculines. All right, and the next card is material and spiritual prosperity. Yeah, that's what we've been saying is coming this whole time. It's like union with your twin flame, you know, changes in your life purpose and focusing on that. And, you know, these things will naturally lead to prosperity. You're manifesting heaven on earth when you're manifesting your twin flame union and your life purpose with God. You know, and so you're not manifesting a small thing. And so if you've gone through the last couple weeks on this channel with me, you know, with this transformation energy, know that, you know, you're not manifesting a small thing. And so if you have a lot coming up, you have a lot to heal, you have a lot of love that you have to give yourself in this time. It's all headed towards something amazing, because God's not going to set you up for failure. God's not going to set you up for to be disappointed. The only way you find yourself disappointed is if you have like expectations of it being a certain thing. Like that's kind of where we fall into that trap. But when you surrender to what God is wanting to give you, like you'll find that it's better than what you imagined. And you know, just keep going, and there will be a payoff at the end of this period of really deep inner work. All right, and the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is to find balance. And this is kind of to balance, you know, your love and your inner work and your self-care. You don't want to get unbalanced here. You don't want to get into a space. I know that, like, this time can feel very challenging and you may feel like you have to do a lot all at once, but you want to find balance within this space. You want to find a place where you can get into that flow, because when your twin flame comes into your life, you know, you shouldn't really change. It's not like you will change and grow in the terms of like divine, like moving into deeper into your divine self, but you shouldn't change in the fact that, oh, suddenly I'm going to throw everything out and just focus on my twin flame. Suddenly I'm going to throw everything out and stop doing all the inner work I've been doing. I'm going to stop focusing on my life purpose. I'm going to stop doing all these things that got you to this place to be with your twin flame. You gotta keep with that. You gotta find that balance of doing all these things that mean a lot to you. And maybe it requires an adjustment period. But you want to find that balance of doing your inner work, doing your self-care, focusing on your life purpose, connecting with God. And it feels like maybe it's a lot of things, but it's actually all one thing that is your life. And so when you learn to flow with life, then you know, you're gonna see that balance, and you're gonna flow much more easily and have that light and joyful and loving life that you're actually desiring deep in your heart. All right, divine masculines, another week of manifesting things, another week of moving through the challenges, but you're gonna get there. we're doing it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you like this reading, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like your own personal reading to know what's going on within your specific union. I offer oracle card readings on my website. I also offer ascension coaching for if you're having trouble moving through your upsets, or if you want to build a regular practice of and build momentum in your journey. If you really want to fast track your journey to union, I can help you. My services are at sacredtwinflameunion.com, and I will see you in the next video.